That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 12 yards to pick up.
Defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now, Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Aguilar has it. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side. Gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now Murray again. Completes it to Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go. 57's the mark. 57's the mark. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Check.
They'll try with McKinnon. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Going for it with McKinnon. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 27, Mike 27. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check 43. Watch twist. Match box. Right. Come on.
Jackson now. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. That's 57. 57's right. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. 57. Mike.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. A big play there up. The catch and run. 51 yards.
A 51-yard gain. First down, Cardinals.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Check three.
Murray now on 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. There's just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On second down now, it's Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down.
It's now third down and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
53 to Mike. 53.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Funchess has it complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Murray now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And out of bounds right around the 20. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
You got
At
it.
the 24-yard line.
You got it. Don't take it. 53. Mike. Screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the 24, Murray. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Now Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He's going to get it running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit, a great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. It's a touchdown for the Jets. Tyree Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
So don't say nothing.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big run that time by Bell. 55 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10, running with Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Now he's forced out left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Get in the weight room. 57, come on. 57. Hey, Mark, hang on. Screen. Got the screen. Deuce.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. That's complete. It's Bell. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Check 50, check 50. He's coming, he's coming.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jordan Jenkins able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
57, Mike. Mike 57. Push him back. Go.
To throw is Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I'm here all day. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm not ready.
Murray with a 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. On second down, it's Bell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jonathan Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Let's go one more. What? Go.
To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on second and 10. Jackson. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. but you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Kamara. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. Well, going into the final play.